What is up, ladies and gentlemen? Let's we are scrambling here. So we're gonna try to get the lights turned on here in the background real fast, make it look a little cooler for you. Yeah, that's the right color. Purple is purple's live stream. Here we go. We are running in on just pure fumes right now. So give me a second to get it all going. We took the dogs to get groomed today, and when we took them to get groomed, it ended up being just like a whole thing. So here we go. Boom. Hello. Getting Mediocre Disc Golf is here. So I'm going to go let the dogs out real fast in the backyard, and I will be right back. We are going to be doing a little draft today. So the nice thing is hopefully we'll get a couple people in here. Actually, what I'll do before I open the door is I'll go ahead and post that we are live on the main channel and see if we can get some people in here, because I'm going to need your help to vote on what you want done today. So give me a second. Wow, this is a rough start, everybody. We're still new to the whole streaming thing, and today has totally not ended up like I wanted it to in the slightest. Gosh, it has been just one of those days. I can't get anything done right. So what you want done today? So give me a second. Wow, this is a rough start, everybody. That's a terrible image. Thing, and today has totally not ended up like I wanted it to in the slightest. Gosh, it has been just one of those days. I can't get anything done right. So what you want done today? So give me a second. Stream is live, and we want a terrible image link, and we want to copy this link and then paste it there. In the slightest. Gosh, 7Y. Yep. I can't get anything done. Bang. What's up, everybody? Okay, so we got that going. And yes, we're gonna let the dogs out. Holy cannoli, Batman. Buddy, we're not gonna throw this a lot. I know that you just got home, so I'm gonna let you use the restroom. Go time. Bang. All right. Here we are. We are live. My thing is not updating, so I have no idea if anyone's actually here. This little widget, for those of you who use the old Stream Deck, this widget is absolute garbage. Gosh, it's so bad. It's supposed to keep me updated on viewers, but it does not work. So should schedule a Ticket to Ride board game arena game. Yes. So the goal is Friday, Jimmy, that on Friday we are going to be playing some board game arena. So I don't know how exactly I'm going to do that. If I'm going to try to schedule someone to play the first game with me, or get 2 or 3 people to play the first game and then we go from there. I don't really know. But we're yeah, we're going to build accordingly. So it should be a lot of fun. So here's what we're doing today. We got started later than we wanted to. Like I said, we dropped the dogs off at 8 o'clock this morning. And what ended up happening is they weren't actually ready. They got all their stuff done. And Moose, one of our dogs, he was done at 1 o'clock. And so I waited around because they were like, we'll call you when both dogs are ready. And at 2:30, I was at PetSmart ready to pick them up. And they still were nothing. So I was just like, you know what? I'll just walk in there and see. So I walked in and they were like, oh, yeah, the dogs are totally ready. And then when they went to like ring the Lucy up, they realized like they never submitted any of the paperwork that said, oh, yeah, she's ready and like you're good. So because of that, yeah, we didn't get to see her. Or like they didn't let me know that it was ready. So that put us all behind today. But what we're going to do is we're going to stream till 5 my time. So we're going to stream for like an hour and 40 minutes. Going to be a shorter stream. For those of you who are following, dude, good board game room would definitely bring a tear to my eye. I love my board game room that I have downstairs. And eventually we won't be playing on Board Game Arena. Eventually we'll be streaming and showing some board games from downstairs in my house. So that'll be a ton of fun. But anyways, we're going to stream because if you're a Marvel Snap player currently, global launch happens on October 18th. So we have a new season dropping tomorrow. Every month, basically, there's a new season of Marvel Snap. And when you gain enough cubes, you reach infinite. And when you reach infinite, you can't drop below 100. Like that's like the whole beauty in the current, because there's not a casual mode. It almost unlocks like a carefree mode where you can try stuff out and not worry about dropping below a certain point. And I reach that, so then I can mess around and try stuff out on stream and try out different decks and stuff like that. That's a beauty of it. But I have one more video trying out a deck that I want to launch before global launch. There's like the whole shtick of like, I can't play it against pool 1 cards, even though I know it would do really well against pool 1 cards because I don't have access to another account to play pool 1 card, like play against pool 1 cards. Because of that, I need to film that video so that when season starts tomorrow, I can start advancing once again and like get back to infinite before launch. So that's what we're going to do. What we're going to do for today is I am going to show this. This is called Snap Draft. So marvel-snap-draft.onrender.com. There is, if you check the description of this video, you can see this. What we're going to do is we're going to draft a deck, and then I'm going to build it, and then we're going to play with that deck for this stream. So we'll have to do a couple setup things as well to like actually see the deck on stream. But we'll get this all set up. That'll be fantastic. I love it. Gilbert, yeah, pool 2, baby. Come on. So here's how we're going to do this. I am going to set a timer for 30 seconds. So I don't know how big the delay is between when you're seeing this and when I'm like hosting it. So I'm going to set a timer for 30 seconds. You guys are going to vote between the 3 cards. Whichever card gets the most votes, that one goes in the deck, and then we'll go to the next card. And I'll start another timer for 30 seconds. So I'm going to go ahead and start our timer at 30 seconds, and that should give everybody enough time to comment below between Swordmaster, Killmonger, and Storm. Here we go. Who's making it in the deck? You get to choose. If you want to make synergy, you can, but comment below what you think should be. That was 30 minutes, not 30 seconds, so we're going to have a little more time on this one. Comment below what you think should be in the deck. That is, yeah. So we got, like I said, Swordmaster, Killmonger, and Storm. So 1 vote for Swordmaster so far that I'm seeing. Looks like... Let's see if anybody else votes. Swordmaster, you got 5 seconds. This is the first one's going to be a little tester just because, okay. Yeah. We just got to make sure. So, Killmonger, next vote that comes in, unless it's Storm, we'll decide it. And then I'll change it to, I'm going to change it to 60 seconds just because, bang. Okay. Yeah, so that's, I mean, that's fair. That's definitely fair getting mediocre. So Killmonger gets the vote with 2 people voting for Killmonger. Oh, gosh. Okay, so 2 people voted Sword. So if we have a 4th person in here, we got 2 for Killmonger, 2 for Sword. If you are a 5th viewer hanging in, let me know. Storm changes the location next turn. The descriptions, here's what I'll do. Option 4. That way you can somewhat see, let's see. Yeah, you should somewhat be able to see all of the card descriptions there, zoomed in a little bit, and Killmonger coming out. So Killmonger gets the hit. So next up we have, I'm going to give, I'm just going to give a minute for each of these. So we have Jane, Mighty Jane the Mighty Thor, Jane Foster. So when she is revealed and she's played to the board, I'm going to draw all the 0-cost cards from my deck. Works really well if we end up with drafting actual Thor. Gambit, on reveal, is going to discard one of my cards and destroy a card on the opposite side of the field. So, pretty boss. Cyclops does literally nothing, but he is a 3-cost, 4-power card, which is okay. So, comment below, who are we picking between Thor, Mighty Thor, Gambit, and Cyclops? Mighty Thor, Gambit, and Cyclops. Love to see which one you believe should be in the deck. James, happy you're catching the stream, man. Happy you're here. Come on with it. All right, 1 vote for Gambit. Gambit, all right. I have a feeling that Gambit's going to be tough to beat because, yeah, I mean, it's like, yeah. We knew that was coming. Okay, so it's pretty universal. Obviously, Gambit's in there. All right, so next up, we have Doctor Strange, who on reveal moves our highest cost card to that location. 3 cost, 3 power. White Tiger, on reveal, adds a 7-power tiger to another location, which is really cool if we end up with like a couple on reveal, like hits or a Wong or something like that. That could be cool. Daredevil actually sets up our cards really well. Hold on, we have to mute because the dogs have decided to go crazy. So Daredevil, when we play him on turn 5, if we've played him before turn 5, we actually get to see our opponent play, and we get to see what they played and then counteract with them. Really cool card, really cool effect. Yeah, Daredevil's pretty sick. So let me know, votes below. What do we want to see? We've got Daredevil, White Tiger, Doctor Strange. Okay, 1 for Daredevil, 1 for White Tiger. Come on with it. Looks like I have like a 25-second delay on the stream, which is unfortunate for me interacting with you guys. I don't know how to lessen the delay. Okay, we're split once again. The nice thing is you guys are like pretty evenly balancing yourselves. Like it's not like some random dude's like everyone's pretty balanced. We're not going like, I'll take the Neapolitan. Like, it's not like Neapolitans out there, and we got the one random dude who's like, I love strawberry. You know, like, at least we're like vanilla chocolate split. So that is 3 for Daredevil, 2 for White Tiger. 3 for Daredevil, 2 for White Tiger. You got 4 seconds left, and Daredevil will be locking it in. Bang. Okay. Daredevil it is. All right, so this one, we don't have that card, and we don't have that card. All right, so next up, we've got Patriot, who ongoing, all cards that have no abilities, +2 power. I'm not saying mediocre disc golf that I want you to be more difficult. I am certainly not saying that. Also, it's funny to me because I don't expect this to have synergy. I hope it does, but I don't know that it will. Because we're like not even getting cards that have, like, we have a discard card, we have a destroy card, all this. So Patriot, ongoing, cards with no abilities have +2 power. Currently, every card in our deck has +2 power. So we're going to rely on like rocks showing up or squirrels or something like that. Human Torch, when this moves, double its power. That could be cool if we end up with other cards that move our cards, like Doctor Strange. But we didn't choose Doctor Strange. But if you want Human Torch and we want to go full flame on and just have like a 1-cost 2-power card, cool. So, yeah. And then Vision is a 5-power, 5-cost 7-power card that you can move every turn he's out on the board. So he can move back and forth. Actually, like, not a bad card. So these are our options. What would you like to see? And when you say stream latency, Philip, are you talking about like my delay between the two options? Like, if that's what you're referring to, I'm sure I can. It's just a matter of these are our options. Yeah. Yeah, like I did. Yeah, it's a whole thing. Live. Let's see. Analytics, details, view, and live control room. Okay. Yep. Stream latency. I'm seeing that. Stream settings. I cannot affect the stream latency. I cannot change any of those settings. So that is no bueno. All right, here we go. Let's reduce you. All right, here we go. Vision, Vision, Vision. All right, we got 3 votes for Vision. So Vision's in the deck. All right, we do not have Juggernaut. We do have Moon Girl. We have all of these cards. All right, so our next set of options, we're 4 down. Almost halfway there. We'll speed things up a little bit. We've got Moon Girl. Duplicate on reveal duplicates my entire hand. So if I have a cool hand and we duplicate it, sick. That's fantastic. We can get like multiple visions to play with, multiple gambits. Beast on reveal. Your other cards at this location can... like when you play it, everything that's at that location gets returned to your hand and it costs 1 less. So if we end up with like some low cost cards, or let's say we play Gambit, we play Killmonger, and we want to like pick them back up because we've already played them, Beast returns them to our hand. Mr. Fantastic, adjacent locations have +2 power, ongoing effect. Pretty fantastic. So let's see the votes. What do you guys want to see in this hero deck? The other thing that you can see while you're voting is that, like, this is the spread of our power so far. So we have a 2-coster. We have 1 5-cost, 1 2-cost, 2 3-costers. Kind of a deal. Yeah, I imagine. Okay, Mr. Fantastic. Come on with it. Yeah. Okay, Mr. Fantastic. Okay, 2 for Mr. Fantastic, 2 for Moon Girl, 1 for Beast. There we go. We have our first, like, everyone got a vote. John, that's not helpful. Captain America is not an option. So, boom. Okay, so we got 3 for Moon Girl so far. If Captain America shows up, we can vote for Cap, but Captain America is not currently an option. Bang. Okay. So, why not? That would be my brother, ladies and gentlemen. Really helping us out here. All right, so next card. We have Enchantress. 4 4, yeah, I agree, Gilbert. We need some lower cost cards, but the thing about draft is we don't get to pick what ends up in there. I mean, y'all get to pick, but I don't get to pick what 3 options there are. Enchantress, on reveal, remove the abilities of all ongoing cards at this location. That can absolutely destroy people. Jessica Jones, on reveal, if I don't play a card there next turn, plus 4 power to Jessica Jones. Turns her into a 4/8 if we play her and we leave that location alone. And then Spider-Woman, on reveal, afflict all enemy cards here with -1 power. What do you guys want to see? The timer begins. We're halfway through. In an ideal world, we'll be done like in the next 10 minutes drafting this deck. So that way we can spend an hour playing it. That'd be nice. You know what I'm saying? Cast your votes below. What are we playing here? Enchantress, Jessica Jones, Spider-Woman. I think that the season that's coming out tomorrow is all about Miles Morales. Real question is, what 2023 PDGA Tour tournaments will Robbie be entering? Jimmy, great question. Actually have a huge thing coming out about that near the end of the year about my 2023 schedule. Enchantress, Jones, Enchantress. Okay, Enchantress. Excellent choices. I don't know. I don't think I have an Enchantress variant. I got 3 votes for Enchantress, 2 votes for Jessica Jones. It looks like it's going to be our girl, Enchantress. Game time. All right. Next up, we have Apocalypse. When he's discarded, put him back with +4 power. If we had a lot of discard cards, we can get rid of Apocalypse very quickly, which is we can build up his power very quickly. We do currently have 1 discard card in Gambit, so that's good. Game on. Rescue, on reveal. If I play a card here next turn, +5 power. So think about what we just saw with Jessica Jones, but I get to play another card there, and that's +5 power. And then Rhino, on reveal, ruin this location, remove its ability. So if we have a location that's bothering us, we can play Rhino on it. It goes like bonk and head bonks it. And next thing you know, that location is now ruins. Turns it into ruins, which is fantastic. So cast below. What do you want? The timer has started. Is there a Ricky Wysocki card? Depends on how you want to interpret that, John. Because there is 2 Raptors. John, that's up to y'all. I think that having currently our deck has no synergy whatsoever. That's just the reality of it. Of the draft is absolutely no synergy. So we definitely are not heavy on discard, but we still have half the deck to draft. So we could very much end up with more discard cards. But that's risky. Sour Patch Kids. Game time. Okay, we got 2 votes for APOC. We got 3 votes for Rescue. 1 vote for Rhino. Okay, so Rescue gets the vote. Here we go. We have Patriot. Make sure you cast your votes below. As soon as you see the cast your votes thing, make sure you're voting, my people. I completely agree, Philip. It is very tough to synergize, because let's say we went on that discard and we went with the Apocalypse. There's no discard options here, so bummer. Patriot. We explained Patriot. +2 to all your cards that have no power. Once again, we don't have any cards that don't have any power. So Patriot could help if we get Raptors or Squirrels. Shocker does have no abilities. He's a 2 power, 3 cost card, or 2 cost, 3 power card. And then Quicksilver is a 1 cost card, 2 power. Always starts in your opening hand. So you're always going to have Quicksilver to start the game. So turn 1, we'd always have something to play if we went with Quicksilver. That can be good or bad. Yeah. If you're just joining us, we're voting in the chat below. Make sure you're voting in the chat below. We want to see what you think should make it in the deck. That's why the chat is going off. We want to make sure that you are building the deck that we are playing with, for better or for worse. Problem is, I agree, Philip. We're definitely going to kill him. John, that's not an option. We have to pick something. But I can already tell you that we don't have to wait the whole time because Quicksilver is definitely going to win. So we can work around it. Okay, so we don't have Cerebro. We do have Vulture. Bang. Okay. So we've got Vulture, Venom, and Collector. Vulture, when this card moves, we get +5 power. Make sure you cast below. Vote below. Vote in the comments. Vote in the comments. What card do you want to see in here? Vulture from Spider-Man. When this card moves, +5 power. That can be huge if we have cards that move. We have Vision that moves, but Vision's not moving anything. But Vulture is an option if you want to see Vulture. Venom is in there. Venom, on reveal, destroy the other cards at this location and add their power to this card. That can be huge. And as Philip mentioned in the comments, if we don't leave, like if we leave Quicksilver on the board, he's going to die to Killmonger. But not if Venom eats him first. So the Collector, I will say, synergizes with Moon Girl because when the card enters your hand from anywhere except your deck, +2 power. So this is a little out of date. This is an old description because this has since been nerfed. It's actually only +1 power now. But it's synergized with Moon Girl because we duplicate our hand and every card that gets duplicated. But that doesn't matter because we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 votes for Venom. It looks like the symbiote has made the deck, ladies and gentlemen. Here we go. We have 3 4 costs? Yeah, and we have 3 costs. Bang. Okay. Leader, Cable, and Brood. So make sure you vote below. Make sure you vote below. Here's what we got. We got Brood on reveal. Add 2 Brood links to that location as that card with the same power of that card. So if we can somehow buff Brood, then when he drops his 2 Broodlings, they'll have more power. We have Cable. Pick the bottom card of your opponent's deck into your hand. Always fun to steal one of their cards. Definitely an option out there. We have Cable. Leader, we don't have a 6-cost card yet. And here's the thing about Leader. On reveal, it copies all of the cards that your opponent played this turn, but on our side. So if they, on the last turn, if we're winning 2 locations and we play Leader, next thing you know, Leader duplicates all the cards they were going to play. So all the power they think they were adding, we just do it too. So those are your 3 options. Vote below. We got 3 votes for Cable, 3 votes for Cable. Leader's a big card. I'm just saying. But once again, I'm not building this deck. Y'all are building this deck. I just have to try to win with it. So, game time. Brood. Okay. That's a hot take, Gilbert. That's a hot take. Leader. Okay. If we have the spots. That is correct, John. If we have to have the spots available. So if our side's full, Leader does nothing. Or if they don't play anything, Leader doesn't do anything. That's the other drawback of Leader. But we have Daredevil. So if we somehow can reduce the power of Leader and we have Daredevil, we'll know exactly what we're playing and decide if it's worth duplicating via Leader. So that's 2, let's see, Philip, Cable. That's 4 votes for Cable, 2 votes for Leader, 1 vote for Brood. Got about 10 more seconds. And then it's locked in. It looks like Cable's going to be our guy. We'll see. We'll do a whole stream dedicated to leader in the future. But Cable's what makes the deck. I also like Cable because it gives us a 2-cost card. Spreads that power out a little bit. So, all right. Time to vote. Time to vote. Here's how this goes. Goose is, we don't have Goose. So we can't have Goose. Rhino. Rhino on reveal, ruin the location. If there's a location that's bothering us, we can play Rhino. Rhino destroys that location. Next thing you know, like, it's just ruins. So if we end up with TVA, and that's going to end the game on turn 4. Nope, ruins. Yeah, a lot we can do with that. Thor, on reveal, shuffle Mjolnir into your deck. That's a 3-power, 4-cost card. Mjolnir, when active, that card when it shows up, Mjolnir adds plus 6 power to Thor. It's a second card that you have to play. Gamora, on reveal, if your opponent played a card here this turn, plus 5 power. So a lot of people like to go Daredevil and then see where they play their cards, and then they can play Gamora onto Daredevil, or like on to where we saw the people playing. So honestly, all 3 of these are really good options. I love all 3 of them. Obviously, Thor, we're a little biased here on the channel. Big Thor fans here. I mean, Thor's our icon, but like I said, all good options. You do not. It adds Mjolnir into the deck, John. Like, basically the card plays, a little Bifrost action comes across, and it's like, Mjolnir, come! And then it like flies across the screen and then flies onto the deck. So you can't add Mjolnir as a card. It only shows up when Thor is played. But it looks like 3 votes for Gamora, 2 votes for Thor. So we have like 7 people that have been voting. So we'll vote a little bit more. Give you about 20 more seconds for our deciders to get in there and vote. It is not guaranteed. That is correct. And honestly, Philip, it was a huge buff to Thor. Thor used to be a 4/6. He used to be a 4/6, like 4 cost, 6 power, and Mjolnir added 4 to him. But the hard part with that is you had to play him on turn 4, basically to have 2 chances to draw. And if you had other cards that like showed up automatically on turn 6, then you only really had 1 turn to draw it. So, Jaime's here. That's a vote for Thor. So we're tied. Thor, Gamora. I didn't think about what to do in the case of a tie. Mediocre, you voted for Rhino. If you had to choose mediocre, I'm not putting any pressure on you, but I'm saying you get to decide. Getting mediocre disc golf. If you had to choose between Thor and Gamora, who would you pick? As he's the only one that voted off the main vote. This could be huge. He switched to Thor. All right, there we go. Thor's in. All righty, Polaris. I think I have Polaris, but I don't know that I have Polaris, so we're just going to switch it. All right, last vote. We've got Ironheart. Give plus 3 power, or 3 other cards plus 2 power. If you've watched the stream at all, if you've watched me play, you know that I love some Ironheart because of that like wombo combo of Rafflemouth. Plus 2 power to all the other cards. Also, Church, I see what you're saying with the iOS. I can't wait for y'all to be able to play this game. It's going to be so fun. I think it's going to be... They're also talking about like a clan system and stuff like that, so we can have like a whole disc golf clan. It'll be fantastic. Mr. Sinister on reveal adds a Sinister clone. Think about Brood from earlier, who Brood plays 2 copies of it. Mr. Sinister is a 2 cost 2 power. Brood is a 3 cost 3 power. And Brood generates 2 copies. Mr. Sinister generates 1 Sinister clone. Nakia on reveal gives 2 cards in our hand plus 2 power. That is also a nerf. When Nakia was dropped, she used to be busted. If you If you go back and watch Marvel Snap videos, I think she got nerfed in... I want to say she got nerfed in August. Like, I think she got nerfed in Daredevil season. But she used to, on reveal, add +2 power to every card in your hand. If you've played Wakandan Embassy, she had the same power as Wakandan Embassy. So she was like, on turn 3, you play her, you like not play anything, and then turn 3, you play her. Dude, so much power. All right. Here we go. Sinister. We got 3 votes for Mr. Sinister. 2 votes for Ironheart. Got to make sure that we are on. Let's go ahead and get this launched. Start the screen mirroring. Okay, we have 3 votes for Ironheart, 3 votes for Mr. Sinister. We're trying to get it ready, y'all. That's what that little thing popping up on the middle of the screen is. So, welcome to how we get Marvel Snap on the screen. Ironheart. All right, so we need John, if you're still in the chat. I haven't seen you vote yet. We'll go ahead. Viewer's choice. And start adding in these cards. All right. Quicksilver is a 1-2. I think. Yeah. We'll add that variant. Cable is a 2-2. Jimmy V votes Mr. Sinister. Look at that little pixel variant we have of Cable. This is OG Cable. This is our Cable. So we're gonna add him. Daredevil. We have Cool Daredevil. And we have OK Daredevil. We're gonna add Cool Daredevil. I want to make sure that's like our... Yeah. Mr. Sinister. It looks like Mr. Sinister is going to win out, unless it gets voted for. So we'll go ahead. This is what regular Mr. Sinister looks like. This is our variant of ye old Mr. Sinister. So we'll add that in there. And there we go. Okay, so Mr. Sinister. Then we want Gambit, who's a 3-1. Okay. Where you at, buddy? We're going to add Fancy Gambit. Is that our preferred? Nope. All right, here's what we'll do. I'll go ahead and switch us to that screen. Ooh, got a little sneak peek at the deck that we're dropping on... that will be dropping this week. Comes out on Wednesday. Venom. Go ahead and add Venom in there. Killmonger. Dude, our Killmonger variant is nasty. Okay, so this is Killmonger, normal. And then we have a symbiote Killmonger. Dude, I mean, does that thing not look incredible, y'all? The art in this game is wild. Okay, that's him. Thor. I think Thor's next. Yeah. Thor beat at 3-4. So, do you guys want rainbow background Thor? Or epic Thor? Or this Thor? Rainbow movement, or see, that's Mjolnir, by the way, for everyone who was like, do we have to have Mjolnir? No, it shuffles it in for you. We'll come back to Thor. We're gonna add Enchantress. Yep, I knew we didn't have any like fun Enchantress. Moon Girl, bang, rescue, bang, and then Vision is our strongest card. Interessante. Interessante. Okay. Let's see. Thor. Any votes in the chat? Any votes in the chat? Because if not, I'll just go ahead and decide that we're going to throw Rainbow Thor in there. Just so we can get to playing. Okay, so this is winner's choice. Here we go. It'll disrupt the stream for a second. I gotta send this to myself. Boop. Alrighty. Trash. All right, and then what we want to do is we want to add an image, and we want this to be, we'll call this VC. We're going to browse, downloads, bank. Boop. And there is viewer's choice. Boop, 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 boop. Let's drag it on down here. We're going to take that and then snap gameplay. We're going to hide you. Pull this down. Okay. Anytime that this program wants to cooperate with me. There it is. All right. Viewer's choice, bank. All right. We have it all set up. Viewer's choice is live. Are you guys ready? We're about to win some games. If you are ready to win some games, let me know in the chat. Let's get it on. All right, so like quick look at this. Looks like we're going to flood the board with some power. We can. Yeah. We can make some pretty strong moves. Ooh. We don't have anything to change the location, it looks like. Yeah. Yeah, we don't have anything to change the location. All right. I mean, if you wanna pick an accent, yeah, you are more than welcome to. That is fine by me. Mr. Sinister. Dude, Deshaun, congrats, man. That's huge. Okay, yeah, we're definitely gonna play Rescue to Camertage. Deshaun, welcome to the channel, dude. Thanks for the subscribe. Super grateful for it. Okay, let's see. Okay, we want to throw... Adam Warlock's not going to do a ton for us. Quake, if this is the middle location, swap the positions of each location. We have priority. Yeah, okay. Here we go. It's going to happen twice. Quake's going to shake it up for us twice. All right, that did not work out in our favor. I will tell you that. That certainly did not work out in our favor. Negative zone moving. Like, we could have just given up on negative zone. Okay, so we're going to play rescue there. That's going to trigger twice. So that's great for us. Oh, they play Killmonger. Does that work, huh, mate? All right. All right. Yeah. So here's what we're going to do. We're going to play... We're going to play Thor there. Yeah, we're going to play Thor. No, we're going to play Adam Warlock here. Because that's going to give plus 10 power to this location and allow us to draw an extra card. So that's big. Then we're going to play Thor over here. And we only have... We have 5 cards in our deck still. Oh, yeah, because Triskelion or whatever.
Face the might of Asgard! Mjolnir!
Yeah. Oof. Okay. So it's not great for us. It's not great. So Sandman makes it so that they can only play one other card. Like, everybody can only play one card. So, in our hand, what gives us the most bang for our buck with one card? Moon Girl has the most power. So that's nice. They're probably not going to play a 1-cost card. It wouldn't matter because we reveal first anyways. Yeah, I feel like we just have to play the most power that we possibly can. I feel like we got to play, yeah. Moon Girl to there. It's either Moon Girl to there and hope that they try to take negative zone. Or if they try to take negative... Yeah, if they try to take negative zone here, yeah. Yeah. Yeah, the negative that we got going for us is, like, our pull 3 cards. Our pull 3 cards that we have... I want to say Vision is pull 2. So, like, Thor... Gambit, Rescue, Venom. Yeah, those are our pull 3 cards. And Doctor Doom is just big, dude. Like, Doctor Doom is tough to beat. Especially Triskelion, like, flooding our hand with junk. That's never helpful. Ooh, Season Pass. Here we go. 50 credits. Moon Girl's ability, Philip, is that she duplicates your entire hand. But the problem is you can only have 7 cards in your hand. So when Moon Girl, like, Triskelion, I think is one of the worst locations in the game. Because it just fills your hand with crap. Like, you get a bunch of random cards. Sometimes it's good, sometimes it's bad. But based on RNG and there being like 160-something cards, the odds of them all being good is very low. In fact, the odds of any of them being good is very low. And so then you're like, okay, I got cards, my opponent got cards, so odds are most of us got crap, but if like one of them got a really good card, that could be the game right there. Yeah, we're going to play into Mojo World. I usually lean against playing 1-cost to Mojo World because Electric can destroy them, Killmonger can destroy them, like a lot of cards can destroy them. Let's just call that what it is. But yeah, so Moon Girl's really good for, like, hopefully we'll be able to showcase Moon Girl here because we're going to play Thor on turn 3. So let's say we play Thor on turn... Bruh. Literally just talk trash about this thing and instantly. Ugh. Ugh.
Face the might of Asgard!
Black Cat auto discards herself. That's her ability. If she is in your hand at the end of the turn, discard. Like, what the? X-Mansion's so silly. Like, look at that. Like, on reveal, they get a 6/6. We got a freaking 1/2 that relies on them playing a card there, and they didn't. Okay, so this will show you Triskelion pretty effectively. Okay, so we're gonna play. We're gonna play Rescue there. Actually, yeah, we're gonna stack this location, and we're gonna keep Mjolnir in hand because this is what Mjolnir does: give Thor +6 power. But we're gonna duplicate it with Moon Girl. So when we duplicate, like, Moon Girl's going to give us 2 cards. Oh, yeah. This is going to be great. Okay. Here's how we're going to do this. So we're going to play Moon Girl here. No, it's not going to work, is it? Okay. 4. I don't think it's going to work. I think we got to somehow play 2 cards here. But we can't because we can't play Moon Girl. Blah, that's so annoying, bruh. Yeah, I don't think we have enough room in our hand. I don't think we're going to get to duplicate Mjolnir. Oh, yeah, no. Killmonger's going to be beyond clutch. Because here's what we do. We auto win. We're automatically going to win Mojo World. Because what we're going to do is we're going to play Punisher there. That's going to help us hopefully quite a bit. Killmonger is going to go here. And Mjolnir is going to go here. So Killmonger is going to destroy Mantis, my Mantis, Yondu, and Agent 13. So even if they play a 3rd card or a 4th card onto Mojo World, we will have 3 cards on Mojo World, and they will only have 2 at most. So we auto win Mojo World. It's just a matter of, is that enough to win? Like, do we have enough to win X Mansion? Oh, we're going to tie X Mansion. Okay, so we're going to tie X Mansion. But we're going to have 100 power on him in Mojo World. Yeah. That's exactly what we planned on. Yeah, so we're gonna have 100 power, so we win.
Victory.
Yeah, Philip, I knew it was going to kill my Quicksilver. And that's why we had to play Mjolnir to Mojo World, because it counts as a card. Even though it's 0/0 and all it does is buff, like Thor, it counts as a card at that location. So that's why when I said at the beginning, I was like, I don't like playing 1 costs to Mojo World, is because of stuff like that. If you play this game and you put a lot of 1 cost on Mojo World, especially Pool 1, and I talk about this in the video that's coming out on Wednesday. In Pool 1, if you get Elektra and Mojo World shows up, you save Elektra until the last turn, because odds are people get so hung up on, I just have to fill Mojo World, so they put like a bunch of 1 cost cards on Mojo World to fill it up, because they're like, I just have to have 4 cards there and I win. Wrong. Because if all people have 4 cards there, then it comes down to power. We would have won in power anyways. But yeah, if you can on the last turn destroy one of their cards. Yeah, exactly. Like that's the... As soon as we saw we had Killmonger, Mojo World was ours. And they had 2 win costs. Killmonger, the deck that I'm going to show y'all on Wednesday in that video, Killmonger demolishes that deck. Demolishes it. But if you're not playing in pool, if you're playing in pool 1 where Killmonger doesn't exist and no one has Killmonger, you clean house with that deck. And in the video, I actually clean house with it against pool 3 cards. So, draw a 1-cost card from your deck. We only have one 1-cost card, so, and it auto draws for us on turn 1. Okay, so they played Blade, discarded Infinite. We are expecting Hela to show up. There you go, John. Ricky Wysocki on the board. Raptor legs. Okay, can't do anything on turn 2. Okay. So Killmonger does work. Here's what we're actually going to do. We're going to Venom our Raptors so that we get a benefit from them. And then we will be Killmongering in a minute. Okay.
Clear for takeoff.
Croctor Strange? Did you mean to spell doctor, or is Croctor Strange something that I've not heard of? Also, when I told you guys about Daredevil, this is how the effect works. They play their card, and then we get to look and realize, okay, they're playing Hellcow. On reveal, discard 2 cards from your hand. So,
Opponent snapped.
yeah, that makes sense for them to snap. We're going to play Vision because we need the power. Hella makes sense. They've got 3 cards in their hand, so they're going to want to play 2 of them. Because that way, if they play 2 of them, Dracula at the end of the game is going to discard a card. And he is going to bank on the fact that it will be, he's going to bank on the fact that it will be Apocalypse. So what we're going to do is we're going to move this here. We're going to move this here. That's not ongoing. We're going to play Enchantress there. We're going to play this here. So that's going to put 11 power over on Hell's Kitchen. It's going to put 4 power on Savage Land, but it's going to get rid of Morbius's ongoing ability. That's Enchantress's power. I think that's enough. We'll see if it beats all Epoch. Yeah, so they're going to have 8 power. Yeah, that should do it. Mr. Sinister stacks it up. Dracula discards. Bada boom, bada bing. They get 26, so they win the right location. When you see Apocalypse, if you're playing a discard deck against a discard and you see Apocalypse in their hand getting discarded and Dracula's on the board, get out of dodge, give up on that location. That location most likely is lost for you because they, by not playing their 6 power and choosing to use that power allocated elsewhere, they are going to get a massive advantage on you in power. So, easy peasy. Just racking it up. Bang. That's another win for us. Here we go. Viewer's choice. Croc. Croctor Strange? Is Croctor Strange in the house with us? Big house. 4, 5, and 6 cost cards can't be played here. Haha, joke's on you. Okay, so we're actually gonna fill up this location and then we're gonna venom it. That's the goal. We'll take that. What you got for me, Cable? Punisher's not bad. Third location is Elysium. Just what we wanted. Bang, 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 bang. Okay, so Elysium, fantastic. All cards cost 1 less. So let's go ahead and get Thor out there.
Face the might of Asgard. Mjolnir.
Yes, sir. Adam is not ongoing. That doesn't make any sense to me. I don't know why Adam would not be ongoing, but that's okay. Adam Warlock, if you're winning that location, draw a card. Okay. I can't play her there. But I can play you there, and I can play you there. I'm actually going to wait. I want to hold Moon Girl for in case we draw Mjolnir to see if we can duplicate it. So we definitely want to get Daredevil down. I think he eats. And he goes there. Yeah. So we get a 5. That's fine with us, bro. Ha ha ha. How unfortunate for him. Because Devil Dino is an ongoing ability. So Enchantress is going to come in clutch for us once again. We get to see what they play. But Killmonger destroys Nightcrawler, destroys Agent 13. That's huge. Moon Girl's not going to duplicate anything for us that matters. Because it's going to be too late. Okay, so they played 3 cards. They played White Queen, who's going to draw a copy of the highest cost card in our hand. Yondu, remove the top card of our deck, and Mr. Fantastic. So that's going to get buffed a little bit. We like Punisher there. We like Killmonger here. Killmonger, because they're going to reveal first, so it's going to kill 3 of their cards. Yeah, it's going to kill Yondu, Nightcrawler, Agent 13. It's not going to kill Mr. Fantastic. White Queen, highest cost card in our hand, so they're either going to get Enchantress or Moon Girl, but it doesn't matter to, it does kind of matter to us. Because if they get a copy of, yeah, if they get a copy of Enchantress, that's going to rob. Yondu, bro. That is rude. Rude. Okay. So we're definitely playing Enchantress there. The Devil Dino is done for. That'll be 8, 11. In theory, unless if they copied my Devil, if they copied Enchantress, then they're going to know that it's coming to kill the Devil Dino. So they would play there. They would play something there. I would doubt that they're going to play Enchantress if they copied it over here, because it would also remove Mr. Fantastic. We're going to play Gambit. Sentinel. Lizard. Okay. We win again. Enchantress gets rid of that, drops it down to 6 power. Or, oh, wait, they buffed Devil Dino, so now he has, yeah. There's your predictions. So I have to assume that they copied Moon Girl. Or they're a bot and just don't care. That's another possibility. Here we go. Next game. If you're still with me in the chat, let me know. And if you have not already, it means a lot and actually helps the video get out to more people. If you have not pressed that like button, I would very much appreciate it, y'all. Thank you so much. Thanks for hanging out on Monday afternoon. Sorry that it's a little later than normal, and also that it started with some chaos. And y'all let me know, what do you think of this, the snap draft idea? Is this something you like and you'd like to see in the future? Okay, we're not gonna repeat the same mistake that we made last time of putting a 1 cost on Mojo World. Ho ho! With the read, baby. Thank you, Jaime. Appreciate it. Ooh. Now, Angela to Mojo World can be real good. It's coming. It's coming, Mediocre. October 18th. October 18th. It is live. Weird. Yeah, that's a weird play by Yall. Okay, so we're gonna play that. That's gonna go ahead and fill up our location. Yeah, that's gonna fill up Mojo World to let them know this has to be Agatha. What are they doing? Okay, Okoye, it's a bot. The bots have the black and white variants. Okay. Yeah, I'm okay discarding either Venom or Killmonger because there's not a lot of 1 costs out there. Scorpion's a little useless at this point in the game. Yeah, this doesn't even feel good because, like, I mean, we're gonna snap, but
I am Iron Man.
yeah, like, congrats. Even if it was 25, like, you didn't play enough cards there, bro. That just feels bad. Like, that doesn't even feel like an engaging match. Yeah. Whatever. Whoa! Holy missions. Okay. Done. 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 Sick. Okay. Cool. We just completed all of our missions. Fantastic. Yeah, no, it comes out on October 18th. So get excited. There is a pre-register link that exists out there. I would definitely suggest pre-registering, because if you pre-register, depending on if you're iOS or Android, there's like a variant that you're going to get for either Hulk or Iron Man that is amazing looking. So definitely want to pre-register. I'm going to pass on Quicksilver on turn 1. I want to see what the other locations are. Something you can get trapped into in a game like this is you can get so hyper-focused on, like, I have to play a card every single turn, and that's just not... It's not the case. Okay. So here's what we're going to do. We're going to play Mantis there. On the next turn, we're going to eat all of them. Okay, we've taken 2 of their cards. That's huge. We have 2 Moon Girls now. That's not really that helpful. Venom's going to eat. He's going to be a 6 coster, or 6 power. Nice. Okay. We're going to play there and try to go ahead and lock down the big house. We're going to try to lock down the big house because that's going to open up holes in the big house. Yeah, so we'll be at 10. So they're going to have to play... Let's see. Let's see how this shakes out. So at most, we can play 2 cards here. We can play Quicksilver and something else. We have a bunch of 4/4s. I don't like Gambit because they just don't have a lot of high value cards. Like, if we destroy one of these Sentinels, it's not like it does anything major for us. Usually that 1 cost is counterbalanced by the fact that you're removing costs from the board, but at most we're removing 2 other costs right now, maybe 1. So I think it's going to be a 6 power play somewhere. If we go 6 power to Central Park. I think we play it here. I think we go for Miniaturized Lab because if they go all in on Central Park, or yeah, like they're gonna add 4. Yeah, they're just gonna win them both. It's gonna get +1 to her. Yeah, that was tough. This is not the fault of the vote. I really don't think in the draft that we got like great cards to play with. We certainly didn't draft amazing options. Let's just call that what it is. But we just don't really have any like big power swings in this deck. So it's very tough. I mean, we're winning. Like, I think we have a positive win rate on the stream. But okay, this is actually great for us. So Luke's bar. Luke's bar, when you play a card here, return it to your hand. So what's cool is, watch this. When Mr. Sinister gets played to Luke's bar, what ends up happening is Mr. Sinister will get returned to our hand, but Mr. Sinister generates a Sinister clone at that location. So it's just going to kick Mr. Sinister back to us, but the clone stays there, winning the location for us. So we can do it again. Weird. Okay. Yeah. I think the 2 Sinister clones might be enough. If they have Jubilee, Jubilee can do something similar. Like Jubilee, it's a 4-cost, 1 power card, takes a card from your deck. If they pull Jubilee, Jubilee under Luke's bar is really good.
Victory.
Or they just realize they're not getting their cards either. Then we get a really boring 1 cube. Always got to upgrade that variant. Start getting some motion on this card.
3D.
3D. Move us up the old collection track. You guys want to see us unlock, see if this reserve has a card in it? Do you want to go another 4? I can upgrade something 4. Let's see. We'll go to y'all's deck. Card that we could upgrade to 4. Let's see. Does Cable have the boosters? Yep. Let me know in the chat below. There's a 25% chance that this collector's reserve has a card in it. Do you think it has a card in it? Let me know, chat. Let me know, because I would love for this to have a card in it. 1750. Talk about a winner right there. Hey, Lucy. No, thank you. No, ma'am. Girl was trying to dig a hole in her bed. All right. Do we think this has a card in it? Do we think it has a card? Do we think it has a card? Do we think it has a card? Boop, boop. Let me know. Gonna pop it open in just a brief second. Here we go. Counting it down in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Tap. And this is why some people are upset with the collection system in Marvel Snap. Because notice all of these chances that I have to gain boosters, which is like, I don't hate the boosters on the collection track because they target cards that you may not have in your deck, right? So eventually you're like, oh, I want to try a move deck. And then like when you go to play that move deck, all of a sudden it like has like you're like, oh, I'll play Vision. Oh, I have 80 boosters on Vision. Sick. Like I can upgrade Vision, right? Like that's a cool moment. And yeah, he looks cooler now. And now he's animated. Like that's amazing. I'm here for that. But I think when you get like, you have a 25% chance to unlock a card and you get boosters, which you get for playing, it's just silly. Granted, we've had a decent streak. Like we got Taskmaster, and then we missed 2 reserves, and then we got Black Bolt, which is a horrific card. Like this card is absolutely trash. Opponent must discard their lowest cost card in their hand, and it costs you 5/8. Okay, by the time you're playing that, like, at that point in the game, it's not really, yeah, up to anything. Okay, so what we're going to do is, to close it out, we've been doing viewer's choice. I want to show you guys the deck that we're going to drop on. We're dropping on Wednesday. We're going to, like, do the whole breakdown on this. But I want to go ahead and play with it a little bit. Show you guys a little sneak peek so you can see it. Well, there's a more in-depth breakdown. But, I mean, really the keys to the decks is see it, get some, like, get some ideas behind why each card's in there, and then really just, like, watch people play with it. See why they're making the decisions they are, so that when you end up in a similar scenario, you can make good decisions. Jotunheim, not great for us. We don't love Jotunheim because, especially, we're not going to be playing a ton of super powerful cards. The key to this deck is like buffing our 1 cost. It's called Zoo. Okay. Okay. Hey, buddy. The point of Zoo. Okay. Let's go here. Yeah, we're gonna flood Angelo with some cards. Hope that they also played a peek. They didn't. Of course they didn't. Okay. It's going to be big power at the peak. Nice. We snap on that. Okay, so let's go Khazar. Khazar there. If they have Hobgoblin, that means that they likely have Green Goblin as well. So I wouldn't be shocked if this is a Green Goblin over on us. Yeah. It's pretty rare for people to run one of the goblins without the other. I actually think this might be able to flip it for us. Yeah, I think this is going to flip it for us because we're going to get a lot of +1 that's going to take us back in the positives.
Assemble.
Like, we just added a ton of power to the base. Yeah.
Wind,
So the key to this deck, if you find yourself playing Zoo, you made it this far through the stream. First off, appreciate you. Thank you. The key to Zoo is flooding flood the field. Flood the field, flood the field, flood the field. You want to have as many cards out there as possible so that your Blue Marvel and your Khazar get maximum buff potential. That's what we're looking to have. Maximum potential. What's up, buddy? You guys looking so cute with your little haircuts. Okay, Yondu. Yondu's not a predictor, so we always, if we have the option to play him, we always play him early because he's just as effective whether you played him. Okay, we don't hate rocks either. Because, like I said, the goal is to flood, and a rock is a one-cost card. Khazar actually buffs rocks, so we're fine with that. Okay, Stark Tower. We're going to want to have Stark Tower full by that turn. So I'm going to throw... We tried to throw the predictor over there. It didn't work. That's fine. We're always happy buffing her. Oh, Psylocke. Okay, I was like, how did he Mr. Negative that? Boop, boop. Okay. It's not great. I don't love playing Electra over there, but we want to have as many cards over there as possible for that +2 power. Jubilee. What do we get? Mystique. That's actually fine with us. We're going to play Blue Marvel to the middle. That's going to give +1 to all of our cards. We're happy with that. Because now if we get Onslaught on the next turn, we can drop Onslaught onto Blue Marvel, which is big.
I am Iron Man.
Okay, we're going to lose Stark Tower. 100%. Yeah, this is what they would define as rough. Yeah. Yeah, nope. Guess we could have done that the other way. If we would have gone Bishop. If we would have gone Bishop to the... Let's see. We've been 14. So we would have been at 14. We could have gone Squirrel Girl to the middle. If we had gone Squirrel Girl middle, Bishop over there, that would have been 4 over there. That probably would have won us the game. Yep. Misplay. Misplay for show. But that's part of it. You gotta identify when you got the misplays and when you don't. All right. Is anybody still with me, or am I streaming to myself? I'm streaming to myself. That's fine. I'll just do the stream here in a second. But if I got someone with me, if people are still here in the chat, then we'll keep going for the next 15 minutes. If not, we'll call it, and I'll take care of these doggos, and I'll have a good old life. Icebox, okay. Okay, so we've got Khazar, and we have Bishop. I like this because we can get cards over to Danger Room without... Alright, Jaime's here. Okay, Space Throne. That is unfortunate for us. No doubt. We're going to try Bishop over there. Odds are 25% chance is 100% chance. Ooh. Okay, that's actually pretty freaking massive for us. So we're gonna ride it out with the triple power. No, Jaime, you're what? I'm happy to do it, my man. Happy to do it. So we're gonna play Khazar, who's gonna give all of our 1-cost cards +1. He's also gonna buff Bishop, which is good for us. Okay. Enchantress. We're gonna end up beating Enchantress on that location. We're gonna play Blue Marvel, who's gonna give every card +1, which is big. Every card except Blue Marvel. Give all other cards +1 power. So then it's going to be our little squirrel chilling in Space Throne is going to be +2. Okay. Then we're going to play Onslaught. So this is our 4, 5, 6 power punch. Because Onslaught's going to add 7 more power to the base. But it's actually going to be adding 9 more power to the base because Blue Marvel's going to give him +2. Because he's going to double the ongoing of Blue Marvel. So now every card gets +2. And all my 1-cost cards also get +2. So with this, we are going to add 2... We're going to add 2 more power to the squirrel on that location. We're going to add 1 more power to Bishop. We're going to add 2 more power to Bishop because we're playing Onslaught. So that will be 4 more power in that location. If he doesn't play anything else to Danger Room, we win there. We're definitely going to win. Okay, we already snapped. We're definitely going to win Space Throne. It's just a matter of, do we win? Okay, no. We don't win Danger Room, but we do win the Icebox.
Victory.
Hit him with that emote. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, 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 yeah. Moose, did we hit him with the zoo? Did we hit him with the zoo? The zoo? Moose gets excited. When I get excited, he gets excited, and then he's an Australian Shepherd, so his little butt just waggles, wiggles and waggles. Oh, baby. Okay, so losing Blue Marvel is unfortunate. It's not terrible, but it's unfortunate. Them getting Captain Marvel, a 5-cost card pulled when we got a 1-cost card pulled, also unfortunate. Okay. Oh, baby. Read it like a book. Whenever you get a location that says, like, hey.
Oh, snap.
Oof. I think there is a high chance that they are... I think there's a high chance that they're playing Hela. And just discarding a lot of stuff. And then just going to pull it all back out in the last moment. Yeah, I think that they're not playing any more cards. Enough things have been discarded. They're going to play Hela, and it's going to pull everything. And we lose. 100%. There's nothing we can do here. We lost Blue Marvel, and we lost Blue Marvel to buff all of our cards. And that is 10,000% Hela. Here we go. Yeah. There's 2 types of discard decks. like, one of the discard decks is, like, actually discarding, playing Onslaught and Swarm and all that jazz. The other type of discard deck is exactly that, where you're basically just discard stuff the entire time, and then at the last moment, you're like, oh, yeah, where did the camera go? Why did... There it is. Okay. You just, like, bank on the fact that Hela doesn't get discarded from your deck, and then you just pull her. And it's like, oh, okay, cool. That's fun. It's actually not fun. But I also don't have Hela, so. Turn 6, we can move cards there. Okay. Okay. I could be wrong, but I'm pretty confident Hallex is exactly who we just played against. Yeah, I'm almost 100% confident Hallex is who we just played against. Yeah. Because I bet that, like... Let's see. Let's see how this goes. But that's pretty annoying that, like, yeah.
Avengers! Assemble.
Yeah. It's 100% Hallex. All right, here we go.
Opponent snapped.
Here comes Hela again. Let's see if it's enough. Nope. All right. So we just lost to literally the same person doing the same thing twice. And that just goes to show you, like, this is not a deck that is designed to beat pool 3 cards. But it rocks in pool 1 when they can't just discard so many big cards and then on the last turn be like, oh, by the way, they're all back. Yeah, that's no good, as they might say. So here's what we want to do here's what we'll do to close things out. We're gonna close that. Yeah, we're gonna close that. And then I want to show you guys a website, marvelsnapzone.com. Hey. Oh, baby. I am a human. Whoop, whoop. So this is Marvel Snap Zone. Fantastic website. If you get into the game, I highly suggest coming here. Ongoing Kazoo. Let's see if this is very similar to the deck we have. Okay, Onslaught, Blue Marvel, Kazar, Mr. Fantastic. So basically these are all buffed by Onslaught. And then these are all, yeah, that's not bad. I think Iceman's pulled 2 though. I think Iceman and Iron Fist are pulled 2. They might not be. They might be pull 1. But if it's not, this is a really good alternative to it. So one of the cool things you can do is you have your collection. So you can build and see, these are the starter cards. So everybody starts with these, right? Recruit season, collection level. Let's see. Pull 1. E, F, G. Iron Fist is pull 1. Korg. Dude, Victor, much appreciated, man. Thanks for dropping by. We tried Magic on Friday. I would say this is significantly easier to get into than Magic. That is faux show. So definitely would recommend checking it out. So what you can do is it has all the cards that you could possibly collect. So like pull 2 as you work your way through and you're unlocking these cards, you'll be like, yeah, that's great. So can be absolutely huge. But here I am gonna I'm gonna check off the cards that I have unlocked. I thought I got some other ones. I got Taskmaster. Yeah, and I think I just clicked the other ones up here. I got Black Bolt and Arnhem. Yeah, so from the game, ooh, that is sick. I'm glad that he's there. He'll be available tomorrow. Yeah. Let's see. I'm still missing 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28. 28 cards to have a complete collection. I'm going to check and see if I have Polaris because I very much could have Polaris. I don't think she's a great card. So I wouldn't have been like hyped to throw her in a deck. Let's see. 3, 5, 3, 6, 3, 4, 3, 5. Yeah, nope. I do not have Polaris. And I don't have Quake either, I don't think. Quake is I do have Quake. I have Quake? Okay, so that's an excellent question. Excellent questions by both of you. So, getting mediocre. Here's how the game works in terms of collection levels. So, every season there is every season is a month. And in that season, there's going to be a season pass. And that season pass, let's see if we can get you. I'll pull it back up. So every season, there is a card that is like exclusive to the season pass. So you have to pay, I think it's like $15. And that gets you the season pass. And then it also gets you a ton of other rewards. If you're going to spend physical cash on the game, the two best ways to spend it are if you're buying, is to buy the season pass. You don't need to buy the premium and skip the 10 levels. Because if you just play, you're going to move through the levels enough. So like, for instance, so we'll pull it up here. So this is season pass. So when we scroll all the way to the top, boop, 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 boop. So the card for this season, Sword and Shield, is in 5 hours and 2 minutes. Was Nick Fury. Add 3 random 6-cost card to your hands. Pretty much no one uses that card. It sucks. Like it's not great. Cards from the past seasons have been Wave, which is a 3-cost card. Wave, one of the best cards in the game. She was in the original season of Marvel Snap. Where are you at? That's the variant. No, that's also a variant. This is what the real one looks like. So Wave, next turn, cards in both players' hands cost 4 cards. She is revolutionary. Literally, there are entire decks built around the fact that Wave exists. Death Wave being a common one. So, she was only available for purchase. Like, basically, you could get her in the season pass, and I think she was June's season pass. Yeah, because I jumped in July. In July, the season pass, if you bought it, it gave you Thor. So, if you like get the season pass, once you start out, you'll see. So, this is like level 1, and then you'll see these little. Where are they? Does the free go? I wonder if the free goes away once it's like claimed. But there's all these prizes on the right side. So 100 credits, 15 Nick Fury boosters, 100 gold. If you don't buy the season pass, you still earn season experience every time you complete a mission or you play a game. And that goes up and that gets you your season pass. Obviously, if you don't have Nick Fury, you're not going to unlock the Nick Fury boosters. Those are behind the paywall. But you still get free stuff by moving up the season pass, including like card art variant, which is where you just get a variant of a card that you already own, which is pretty cool. You get gold, which is what you buy with actual money. Agent 13 is a free-to-play card. Everybody has her. I can't remember if this is a variant that was like unlocked because you had the season pass or not. She existed. There's an icon of Iron Man. You also got that icon as a variant. So that was in the season pass, I think. So the season pass unlocks several things. But at level 50, you get a variant of the season card. Now, from my understanding, these variants will only ever be available if you bought the season pass. Like, that's the whole, like, cosmetically, you only get those cosmetics if you bought the season pass. So, for instance, I came in time for Thor, the Thor season, and the original Thor, the Thor card that everybody can get is, where'd you go, buddy? This is the Thor card everybody can get. But the variant that came at level 50 on the season pass is this guy. And that's what the icon that I use is based on, because I'm a big Thor fan. But after you reach level 50, every level you get a season cash. And the season cash is just like added bonuses of like credits and gold, and it has some other stuff in it. You can look up all of that info. So, to go to your question, Mediocre, are all these cards going to be available? Yes. So, if we go to here, you see that the game is broken into pools. So, when you download the game on October 18th, like I can't remember if you play through a tutorial or what happens, but basically, when you really get to like actually start playing the game, you will have, let's see. Can I zoom in? Okay, I'm going to shut this down one more time because I don't think I need to come back to you. So, oh, no. Let's go. We all need 300%. I need to get, okay. So you're going to have all of these cards available to you. Like the moment you basically create an account, you get all of these cards. So that is... Hey guys, let's not do that. Thank you. Doggos, love it. So once you start playing and you start moving up the recruit track, which is the like rank track, level 1 to 10, you're going to unlock these 5 cards. You get it every other level, I'm pretty sure. And then once you do that, you start progressing up the collection level, which is like you upgrade the cards visually like you saw. You use your credits and boosters for that. There's a video coming out about it. once you go through collection levels 1 through 14, you're guaranteed these cards, and I think that they're also in random order. I don't know if they're like in what rule they are. So then this is where it gets like tricky in the game. Is pool 1 if you are in collection levels 18 through 214, 18 to 214. On the collection track, you're going to see new card, new card, new card. And this is going to carry with you all the way until I want to say it's collection level 600 something. It just says new card. Every time it says new card and you're between collections level 18 through 214, it's going to be one of these cards. There's 40 something cards in pool 1. Now that order is completely random. So Jaime could play, and the first card he unlocks at level 18 is Electra. But mediocre, your card that you unlock at level 214 could be Electra. You just got to move through the track, and in pool 1, you're going to be unlocking these cards. Then once you clear 222 to 474, you get these pool cards. But you mentioned, how do I get the cards that like... So all of these cards are like permanently available. How do I get the cards like Nick Fury or Thor or Daredevil or Wave, who were event cards when I wasn't playing the game yet? 2 months after their release. So for instance, if you go down here, Daredevil was in the season pass in August. But now that we are in not August, not September, in October, now that we're in October, Daredevil moves into pool 3. So the cards that you can't unlock move in, like that were behind the paywall 2 months after their release. If you don't want to buy the season pass, they want to make it so that eventually, because this is not like their big focus is, it is not a pay to win game. You cannot just buy the super powerful cards. So eventually everybody gets to unlock them. So like great examples for people who have, there are lots of people who already have all of these cards. So if they decided to not buy the season pass 2 months after it comes out, if they go to unlock a collector's cache because they move up the collection track, bada boom, bada bing, it's almost guaranteed to be the new card. So tomorrow, Spider-Man Miles Morales will drop. Let's see if we can find him. So yeah, Spider-Man Miles Morales will drop. If a card moved last turn, this card costs 0. So he is going to be huge for movement decks. So like you get him in your hand and you move a card, boom, he's a 0/5, which is huge. And they have all of these variants that will be available for Miles. Like that's clean. That is also sick. Yeah, if I had to guess, it's going to be, we're going to get like either that face or that is going to be the like icon. Main deck 10. Yeah, that's fascinating. So, can you play the game yet, Jaime? You can play it one of 3 ways, but at this point we're like 2 weeks out. But how you can play it right now is if you have an Android device or a computer, an app like a PC computer, not an Apple computer, download BlueStacks or look up the APK for it. That'll get you the game for free. It's going to be a free game anyways. That's option 1. Option 2, apply for the beta. They're probably not accepting any more people because the game launches in 2 weeks. Launches literally next Tuesday. Not next Tuesday, 2 weeks from tomorrow. And then the third option, if you're an Apple user like myself, is to create a new iTunes account because the game is global in Australia, the Philippines, and New Zealand. So if you make an iTunes account, go on Google, look up coffee shops in New Zealand, make that your address for the iTunes account, and then boom, if you open up the App Store and you're logged into that iTunes account, it's just there. on the store. So those are the ways you can get it. But it's going to be a lot of fun. So Marvel Snap Zone is the website that we've been on this whole time. Hopefully that answers your questions to Mediocre and Jaime. So, yeah, 46 cards in pool 1, 25, and then 74. Another thing that they're doing is they're taking pool 3 cards and shifting them to pool 2. So, like, this pool won't be so big because collection level 486 and on is just a little bonkers to be like, hey. So I think that some setup cards from pool 3 are going to make their way into pool 2 because one thing we'll talk about as the game goes on is if you're in the middle of a season, you're matched competitively against where your collection level is. So if you're in collection level 35, obviously it doesn't want you playing against Hela and all of that because you do not have the cards to compete against those cards. Not because they're just better, but they just have bigger play potential. So it matches you on that. So the first season that I ever got Infinite, I literally hit collection level 473 and I just grinded from there. I didn't upgrade any cards or anything like that until I reached Infinite, because once you start playing against pool 3 cards, it's open season on your face. And if you get unlucky and pull bad cards early, because there are pool 3 cards that are not good, like Black Bolt and like Arrow isn't amazing. Black Cat is meh. Black Bolt, terrible. Like Crystal is meh. Let's see. Drax is okay. Falcon is okay. Electro is okay. Like, there's just cards that are decent but don't do a ton for you. Like Invisible Woman is not amazing by herself. Like if she's the first card you pull in pool 3, good luck, brother. But Invisible Woman paired with Hela, fantastic. So there's just, yeah. There are some cards, like I pulled Magic really early. That was a huge win for me. Yeah, there are just cards that aren't amazing. So, but we'll talk about that as we continue to stream this and you guys are playing the game. So hope that helps. I want to say thanks for tuning in and thanks for watching. It turned out to be a 2-hour stream. I think we got pretty close to that 2-hour mark. So I hope you guys enjoyed and I hope you have an amazing rest of the week. Wednesday, be sure to check out the channel. We're going to be streaming, or not going to stream, and we're going to, on Wednesday, we're going to drop another video of that zoo deck, breaking it down that we played today. So I hope you guys have a fantastic rest of your week and look forward to seeing you on Friday. Come join us for the stream on Friday afternoon. So hope you guys have a great rest of the week. Thanks for stopping by. Have a wonderful rest of your day.